We do these powwows every Thursday night, so welcome. Thanks for being on. Every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. This week, we're only doing it on Wednesday night because we have Tony Robbins conference tomorrow until Sunday. So it's going to be a crazy 4 days. I'm really excited about it. But we wanted to have our powwow still because it's a time for us to get on here, share each other's story, like hear stories from people in the company. Usually it's a lot of new people that are killing it, just so we can get to know them. But tonight, since it was last minute switch from tomorrow until now, we did a leaders type of Zoom. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna share a little bit about me, and then I'm gonna show a tip, and then I'm gonna pass it around to 3 other awesome people on the team as they share their story, and then they are gonna share their phone screen or their computer screen, whatever they wanna do, and share a tip with you as well. So it's gonna be very visual. So make sure you can see the Zoom. If you can put your camera on and hang out with us, that would be so awesome. Like my makeup's like running off. I have half of my lips have lipstick on, and I'm about to take my bra off. So like you can, no, I'm not going to, but I would love to. But to you, it doesn't matter what you look like. Just turn your camera on. Let's hang out. Let's be like it's a little team. It's like, what, there's 20 of us on here? I don't even know. Oh, there's 29 of us on here. So it'll be just great to hang out with each other and hear some stories. And like I said, usually every Thursday night we do this. So tune in, same code, same password, everything like that. My mom said my bra's off. That's funny. But use the chat box. Make it interactive, right? So ask any questions for anyone that's talking tonight in there so they can answer them as we go. But I am so excited. My name's Courtney Van Auken. I've done this business for almost 4 years now. In January, it's going to be 4 years. I feel like I have told my story like 1,000 times in the last month and a half. I've been on like Jade Zooms all the time sharing my story, but every time that I do, I feel like I say something new. I try to like give you guys something new. Like last night when I came up with MF Champ or whatever my acronym was, it was because I needed to find something new to say. So I'm sitting here writing notes down, trying to think of something new to say. I always want to give you guys new information that will help you be successful. But I started this as someone who was working full-time, had 2 part-time jobs, had tons of credit card debt, have tons of student loan debt. Basically, I was paying for rent all through my 20s. I wanted to buy a house. Like I had all these goals, but I had no idea how I was going to accomplish them. I had a high paying job at a corporation and I was moving up the corporate ladder. I got my master's degree when I was first starting this business. I was in my last semester and I was finishing that to get a higher paying job within the same company that I was working at. So that was like my goal, to spend more money on student loans to get my master's degree, spend another 60 grand, or I don't even know what it was at the end of the time. And then be able to get a higher paying job at that corporate company. That happens. I got my master's degree. At that time, I was an emerald in the company when I finished my master's degree. And then by the time that sadly, I mean, everything happens for a reason, but I was laid off from that corporate job that I thought was so secure that I was moving up that corporate ladder for. I was laid off and I was at Triple Diamond. So thankfully, I built this business while working full-time. So whether you're a full-time employee, a part-time employee, a mom, like a dad, like anything that you're working on right now, just let you know, you can be the busiest person in the world and fit something in like this from your social media, from your phone. And we're going to all share, all 4 of us tonight are going to share tips to show you how to effectively do that every day, right? So when I first started, one of the first Zooms that I was asked to like host, it was like a couple months in, was on time management. Like my big thing in the beginning was time management because I worked 2 jobs, 2 part-time jobs, a full-time job, and I was getting my master's degree while building this business. So people were like all the time, how the heck did you go emerald in 3 months? Like, how did you do that so fast with all of that, like being so busy? So what I did was I broke up the key things, like I talked about last night. I broke up the key things I need to do for my business every day. Back then, we did not have host to post. We did not have anything called host to post. We didn't even know what that was yet until I think I was diamond or double diamond. So in the beginning, I was sending like, you know how Haley always says she sends like 200, 300 messages. I think Cassie Tech talked about that last night as well. I was sending messages all the time. Like my jam was sending messages. I was like adding new friends to my network because I had like no friends on my Facebook, no friends on my Instagram when I started. We didn't even have TikTok, Reels, anything like that. We didn't even have stories. We didn't even have stories on Instagram and Facebook. That was all new later on, a couple years later. So what I would do was add a lot of friends all the time. That would be the thing I would do in the bathroom at work. And then on my lunch break, I would send messages out and talk to people. And that would just be something simple like, hey, I would love to work with you. I have some openings for some hair growth challenges. Are you looking to grow out your hair? Like something that simple. It was a message to a random person that's now my social media friend. I didn't consider it a cold message because it was my warm market now, because they're now watching me on social media. I'm interacting with their pages, right? I'm posting every day. Back then we posted 333. It was like 9 times a day we ended up posting, which Jade loves doing. And she said she wants to bring it back. So stay tuned for that. But I was posting all day. So like people were seeing me using the products, seeing me working from my phone with my dogs. Like people just saw me on their pages all the time. So when I went to message someone, they already knew who I was. Right? It wasn't like, oh, who the heck is this girl? Did she just like she didn't even friend request me. Now she's just sending me a message. That's cold messages. When you don't even friend request someone, you send a message. They have to be your friend first, right? Then if they're your friend, it's now a warm message. It's your warm market. So don't be afraid to ask people straight up if they want to try a product. Why not? That's what I did forever. That's how I got Diamond. Now we have Host to Post. And I think Sarah's going to talk about that tonight. But Host to Post is such a great tool for busy people because you can get posts up, grow your network at the same time, and gain potentials at the same time in like a matter of minutes, right? Then you can go live your life. You can go to work and then come back at the end of the day and check those posts and talk to those people. It's like the simplest thing for someone that's busy. What kept me motivated? I honestly, when I start seeing that paycheck. So even my first paycheck was like $60, right? I know a lot of Melissa's was like $16. Jade's was like $15 or something too. That paycheck, me and Sabrina talked about it because we started at the same time. That paycheck kept me motivated because even if I made $60 from my phone, I knew that I was going to be able to make more because I knew we get paid on residual income, which every sale, it goes up and up the next 3 months, the next 3 months, the next 3 months, and it's going to keep piling up, right? I knew that. And I knew it was just money from my phone. If I was going to be on social media anyway, I might as well make an income. And then I was doing it. I was making $60. Heck yeah. Like who else can say they made $60 from their social media? So that kept me motivated. That, and I came on these Zooms. So I always talk about that. My biggest tip for you, you have to plug in as much as possible. Even if you are literally the busiest person in the entire world. Like I was talking to someone earlier tonight who said she didn't feel well. And I said, put in headphones and lay in bed with a heating pad and listen to this Zoom. Because if you hear stories from people who have made it in the company and continuing to grow in the company, and you find out how they did it and how they do it every day, you're going to be inspired to keep going. That was me. Sarah Neerman was someone I always looked at because she got her master's degree and everything and had a great paying job. So I related to her a lot. So I followed her. She was presidential. I was like, I want to be presidential. I didn't even know what that was when I first started, but I saw her. I saw Jade posting. I saw Melissa, who was my enroller. I saw her posting. I saw them talking about it on Zooms like this, on lives, on the corporate calls. I would just hear Mark speak and I'd be like, okay, this is what keeps me motivated. Motivation, by the way, is a myth. As long as you just do it and action, then you'll feel that motivation to follow. We've been talking about that lately a lot. If you feel like you need to wait until you're motivated to work, you're never going to work. You just have to do it. You have to work for your goals. So that's what I did. I made that income in a year. I was diamond, then double diamond, then triple diamond the year after, now presidential diamond, the company, and we're living in our motorhome full time. So we get to travel, and only because of this business, we can do that. Otherwise, I'd be at home working from my couch for my corporate 9-to-5 job because everyone's remote working right now, and being miserable about what I was doing. Like I had no passion. So I associated my passion with this business, and now it's flourishing into like our lifestyle. So make this business your lifestyle. They talked about that last night too with the diet lifestyle. Make this business part of your lifestyle. Money keeps you motivated. Yeah, Brett did a Zoom for us this morning. Our team did like a personal development Zoom. It was called Miracle Morning that he got. It was from a book called Miracle Morning. And we did a whole money affirmation thing. So money is like a huge thing, right? You have to accept it. You have to be willing to accept it. Money is coming in. I am abundant. You have to say these things to yourself. And then the work that you do every day is going to follow what you believe. So you have to believe it first. Yes, motivation comes after success. Okay, mine was $21.78. See, but that you made that from your phone. Whether you made $1, you made that from your social media. Like that's insane. You're gonna be on it anyway. Might as well make some money. So time management, just fill it in the gaps. Send those messages when you're going to the bathroom. Make it like a tradition in your head, like you do it. It's a ritual. It's a habit. Before I lay in bed, I send out 25 more host to post messages, something like that. All right, I'm gonna share my phone screen. What happened? Oh yeah, yeah. That's the best thing ever. Send if you guys send your messages before you go to sleep, you wake up to messages in the morning and your host supposed to get up, right? You just have to do it. That's what separates people that promote in the company. Some people just don't feel like doing it, so they don't. And guess what? Then they end up quitting because they're like, I'm not making any money with this business. I'm not going anywhere. But guess what? The people that are where they are now, aka the only reason I'm at Presidential now, is because I turned off Netflix and turned on my phone. Turn off Netflix and turn on your phone. You know how long, when I was going Diamond's the hardest promotion. I'm going to be completely honest with you. If you guys want to make $2,000 a month, going Diamond is the hardest promotion. After that, it gets simpler and simpler because you're going to learn how to be a leader. But you have to work so hard to get to Diamond, $2,000 a month. And that's why only 1% of the company is Diamond and above. Do you want to be that 1%, or would you rather be the 99 that end up quitting? No, you want to be the one, right? You want to be that one. The only way I got to Diamond and above is I turned off Netflix. I stopped going out to the bar. I stopped going out on the weekends all the time. I stopped going out with Brett for dinner every night. I decided at that moment to stay at home, eat peanut butter and jelly. If you guys were on the team when I was going Diamond, you know, I was eating peanut butter and jelly every night because I got home from my full-time job and turned on my phone and sat there and ate peanut butter and jelly and worked until 1 o'clock in the morning. Then I woke up early, went to work, worked when I went to the bathroom and on my lunch break, and then I came home after work and worked my business again. And I did not regret ever any single day because it got me to Diamond, got me to that 1%, top 1%. And then it kept growing from there. And now our highest check we've ever seen in this company was $23,000 in 1 month. Do you think that moment that I was only making a $50 check and I was eating peanut butter and jelly, and you don't think in that moment I wanted to go out to the bar, or I wanted to go out to dinner, or I wanted to turn on Netflix and just watch aimless TV and not think? I wanted to do that every single day. I told Brett, I was like, I just want to watch like New Girl. I just want to turn it on. But no, I'd reward myself at the end of the week, on the weekend, one night a week, I'd hang out with Brett and watch TV. That's what I had to do. And now, do I regret any of that to make that $23,000 check in 1 month? Heck no. What would you guys give up to make $23,000 in 1 month? Right in the chat right now. What are you going to give up to make a $23,000 check in 1 month? Girls' night. Netflix. Oh, sorry guys, my phone. My kid's dad. Sorry, Shauna. Eating out. My excuses. Aimless scrolling. One of my dog's legs. My mom, just kidding. she has a tripod. It's a joke. Girls' night, TV, cleaning the house, shopping, TV. See? Like, think about that now though. So what's going to separate you from right now in this moment to getting to Diamond, to getting to Presidential, to getting to Ambassador? You have to give things up. You have to make sacrifices right now in your life. And when you don't feel like it, you're too tired, lay in bed and send messages. It's so easy, right? So many times we get caught up in our own head games of like, oh no, I don't know. I'd rather just watch TV. Like, I don't know. I don't want to send that message. What if someone's sleeping? What if they're going to say no? Like, who fucking cares? Sorry for my language, but just lay in bed and hit the button. Hit the button to like message people. You have that Bliss keyboard app, right? Or you have the, whatever one I have, WordBoard. You have WordBoard, you have Bliss, you just hit buttons. Just go on Instagram and send, hey girl, do you want to try my skinny coffee and do a collab? Like, I love collab messages. How many of you guys have got collab messages on Instagram? And then they're like, yeah, you get 30% off. Like, oh, I thought you were giving me something for free. What the heck? And then you end up buying it still anyway because they want to collab with you. No, that's what we can do too. We can say the same thing. We have a 40% off discount. Actually, right now with the Pick 3, we have like a 75% off discount. So go collab with people on Instagram. Go make TikToks, which I'm going to show you. That's my tip. I'm going to go make some TikToks. Go do some reels. Go live. Go talk instead of turning on the TV. Collab. Collaboration. Collaboration. Like when you work with someone. Like I just made a TikTok actually. I can show you. We can work from our bed. Heck yeah. TextBand for Android. Yes. If you have Android, it's TextBand. That's what I'm talking about. It's buttons. I got that from my mom. She makes noises when she talks too. Okay, so my advice to you is to like stop sleeping on TikTok. Like you got to do it. You guys got to do it, and you just got to make them in advance. I made all of my TikToks on Sunday, for the business, and now they're all gone because I posted them already because I couldn't wait. I just loved them all so much. But I made them all on Sunday for the business, and then I post them throughout the week, right? So that's when you can do. I literally, like, if you check my TikTok, I turned off my sound, so hopefully it doesn't make any noise. But if you check my TikTok, I literally, let me see the update. Okay. I literally have like, look, a flannel shirt there. I have a flannel shirt there, a flannel shirt there. I have the same hairstyle there, because I made them all on the same day. I just changed my shirts really quick and made a video. It takes 2 seconds. I just said to Brett, I was like, oh crap, I gotta go make some more TikToks. I just went through all of mine. And he was like, it took you 10 minutes to make 6. I was like, okay, you're right. Like, it's so quick. It's such an easy thing. So like this, hopefully the sound doesn't play. Okay, is the sound playing when I click it? It is? Dang. Okay. It's going to be loud, so I don't want to do it. But basically on TikTok, what I do is I just recreate a sound and I point, and then I add words later. So like in my draft folder, you'll see all these where I already have a sound ready, but I can just add words later. So that's like my tip for you. If you are like busy during the week, if you're like a full-time employee, if you're a mom, you can make this stuff on Sunday and then just post it throughout the week. Best times to post on TikTok, Brianna, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's earlier in the morning, 11 to 3, and then after 8 p.m. at night. Am I right? After 8 p.m. at night is my best time I've been seeing to post on TikTok. So if you just have your stuff ready, you can go on your homepage. Oh, it's always so loud. I'm sorry. If you go on your homepage, you can go down your For You, and that's people that were targeted to you because TikTok thinks that you would like their videos. So you can recreate any of the sounds that they show you, right? Oh yeah, so Brianna sent her. Yep, okay. So you can just hit the little wheel on the bottom right. And now if you want to use this sound that she just used, you would just hit use this sound. If you want to do it later, hit add to favorites and you can do it later. I made a whole 5-minute training video on that, but don't wait on this. I have my application in my bio on TikTok. So now my videos, I'm telling them to go to my application, which is right here. And then on my application, if you need to know how to do this, I have a video on that too, but it's called a Google Doc. It's a Google form. At the bottom of my application, it tells them to go message me on Instagram when they're done, so I can go to check their application, right? Sometimes I forget to check them, so I added that just 2 days ago, and it's been helping so much because now I have people coming into my inbox on Instagram saying, hey, I filled out your application. Hey, I can't wait to work with you. I filled out your application. My old videos told people to message me money on Instagram, but add your application into your bio. Milkshake is like a way you can just add all of the links that you want to. So go download the Milkshake app if you want to and just add the links that you want there. So this Audi video, right? Like I posted this only like a couple hours ago. It's already at 7,000 views. Now, whenever I post about me living in a motorhome, I get 23,000 views, right? Like we have one that's almost about to hit 1 million. So you just have to find what people like. Go to Audi. My Audi video from the other day, yesterday, look, 165,000 views. So just find, literally, I just go to Audi, which all of you probably do, or go to ShopRite or go to Walmart, go to the store and just film your camera around and say, wow, look at this new, this wreath I found. Go to the dollar store and be like, look what I can do. I can cut this, what did I do today? I cut a bag. Where is it at? I know I posted it. I cut a gift bag and I put it into a frame. Now it's a Christmas frame, right? Like that got people to come to my page and then they go watch my other videos about the business. So just mix in business ones while you're just living your life. Do you have dogs? People love dogs on TikTok. Oh my gosh, there's so many amazing dog TikToks. So just search dogs of TikTok or something and you'll find some videos and you can recreate them with your own dogs, right? If you have a baby, go follow Tish, right? Tish posts videos of Tyler and people love it. She also posts pictures or videos of her grandfather, and people are following her because of that. Just find something like that you do every day, and then you can make a video in 2 seconds. Like, do you make dinner every night? Yes. Okay, then go make a video of you making dinner. People love how to make a quick, easy dinner at home. Art stuff, yeah. People draw on TikTok all the time. Do something with art, but then every day mix in one business one. So like, this is Audi didn't sponsor me, but I'm actually talking about the business. So like, I go right into, no, Audi doesn't sponsor me for all these TikToks. I make money from my social media. Like, you know, like I just twisted it. So just do that. Follow something like this. You guys can redo this. Like, you can just take that and redo it right away. So to redo my TikToks, all you do is click on it, hit the bottom right, that circle, hit use this sound. You're gonna come in here. You're gonna like just record, right? If you wanna like have a self timer here, there's a timer button. And then you can like put your phone down so it will go by itself. And then once you're done, oh, it won't let me. I was gonna say, I was gonna show you. Once you're done, you can go in and just put the words on. And when you edit the words, you can drag where the duration is. Does everyone get that? I have a video though on my Instagram. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't really dance. I'm like, point. But then people watch it and then they message you and they fill out your application and then they join. And then I signed 20 distributors this month so far because of TikTok. They're all TikTok distributors. Who was on here? Who's on here that's talking or just message in the chat? What's her name? Who was on here? And then guys, you can just save your videos from TikTok and put them on Reels. So that's my tip. My tip is you have to do TikToks. You have to do it. You have to do it like right now. Like, there's so many people. You saw the girl who signed 90 distributors in the last 57 days because of TikTok. Like, imagine what that's going to do for your check when you bring in that many teammates. That's $150, $150. Like, you're going to build to the rank that you want because of TikTok. You can build a whole diamond team right now, get $2,000 a month from your phone by just recruiting 16 people from TikTok this month. So go do that, save it and add it to your Reels. You can do that really quickly. Reels is on Instagram. It's the same thing, but on Instagram. And that is my tip. So if you guys have any other questions, I'll answer them later if we have time, but I want to pass it over to Karen next, if that's cool. And then Karen, I think you should have permissions to share as well too, when you share from your phone.
Okay, can you guys hear me? No? Yes? Hola, hi. I see a lot of my teammates on here. Yay, that makes me happy. And that's the first step, you guys. It's staying plugged in with your leaders. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Karen Aida, and I have been with the business for about 1.5 years now. I started this business with no intentions of making any money from it. I started it because I was taking the products, and I was about midway through my weight loss journey. I'm 70 pounds down on the products myself, and your girl was running low on skinny coffee. And the promo was that if you joined the business as a distributor, it came with 2 bags of coffee. So that was like a free bag of coffee. So I jumped on it. I'm all about the promos. Everybody knows I'm all about the promos. And so I joined the business, and I actually let it sit under me. Probably one of the biggest regrets of my life. I let it sit under me for about 8 months. No shopping spree, nothing, just kind of hanging out there. I was just using it for the products. And I get passed up for a position at the office. I used to be a full-time accounting clerk at the housing authority here in the city of Del Rio, where I live in Texas. And I used to be a full-time bartender. I used to manage a bar at night, 6 nights a week. So I was working a total of 80 physical hours a week. And they passed me up for a position at the office. They did me dirty, and I was super hurt. I was super hurt, and I was waking up like miserable, you guys. I didn't want to go to my job. I was crying every time my alarm went off. No one was talking to me at the office because I was quitting. Like, I was just like, you know what? I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I turned in my letter of resignation. They offered me a $2, or they said, what is it going to do to get you to stay? I said, I want a $2 raise. They said, okay, here's a $2 raise. I still wasn't happy. I was still waking up miserable every morning, crying, not wanting to go back there. So I ended up turning in my letter of resignation, and I run to Katie, I run to Courtney, and I run to Lucy, and I said, you guys, I just quit my full-time job, like my full-time day job. Like, I was like, I'm not quite sure what I'm about to do, but I know I have the business that's sitting under me. They're like, all right, it's time to go to him. I said, okay. And so that's what I did. I worked closely with them, and you guys, I don't think I stressed it enough whenever I was growing my team. You got to jump in there. You got to jump in there. The scary part is over. You've already clicked sign up. If you're going to waste time, it's probably the worst thing you could do. And I'm telling you by experience. Okay. I waited 8 months. Like, I could have been dying so much, so much sooner. And so a couple of tips, you guys. I'm super, super big on my stories. Like, you will never catch an empty story on my Facebook or Instagram or my Snapchat, actually. I do use all 3 social media platforms, and I just recently started using TikTok. So I think the biggest thing for me was finding a routine. If you don't, like Courtney, she had a routine whenever she was working a full-time job, and she was coming and working in the business between 8 and 1 in the morning. And my biggest thing was finding my flow. Like, I felt like a hot mess because I massively enrolled the last week of April, and then again, again in May, and then again in July, and I had like teammates like all over, and I wasn't even quite sure. I wasn't like, I obviously had a team to lead, but I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. So I was a hot mess. I was all over the place, and I was trying to hit all the daily tasks every day, but like in different ways. And it kind of took me some time, but I finally found my flow, and you've got to have that flow. You've got to wake up and hit that first task. My first task is my story. My story is always on its A game. It's always a mixture of me and the products and the business. And I always make it stand out. I always tell my girls that your story has to be like a commercial, and you've got to show up every day with that commercial, because commercials don't play just once on the TV. They play over and over and over. And that's why the company pays us, you guys. We are the commercial, okay? We've got to be showing up, and you got to be the best commercial. You want to be the best commercial out there. So after I get my stories done, I do all of the recording. So I record my story. I record a video if I'm going to share it with my team in my team chat. I record my TikToks. I take pictures for my live posts and my filler posts, and I make sure that I have all of my media, all of my content ready so that I could sit my butt down and post it all. Post it and start to message. And once yes. Are you fine? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Once I get everything uploaded, like my story, the first live post, the first product post, and all of that good stuff, I sit down and I check in with my team. I check in with my team, and after I check in with my team, I get to messaging. So once you find that flow, once you find that, and I tell my team every day, you guys, even if you have a full-time job and you're a mom and you've got dogs, I have a dog. I have 2 very small children. Like, one of them is only potty trained, so I change diapers throughout the day. I have to cook throughout the day. I'm doing the damn thing back and forth, and it's not hard. It's just finding your flow. Once you find that flow, you're like, that's what they were talking about. But you got to do it consistently, right? You've got to show up every day, and you've got to do the things to rewire your brain and train yourself to go through that flow every single day. Now, once you find your flow, you're just going to be doing it absent-mindedly, just rolling through the thing. Now, another big thing, you guys, on your KPI list is personal development. Courtney has been telling me night and day to do personal development, and it's just something I recently started doing. Only because I was in a really bad accident where I should be in a coffin 6 feet underground, you guys. I fell asleep driving going 70 miles an hour, and I totaled my vehicle. So personal development really has been something that's helped me. And if you're going through something rough, you guys, like, your teammates are not only your business partners. Like, you're going to find that they're going to be your shoulder to cry on. You're going to find that they're going to be your friends. You're going to find that they're going to be there for you in times that you desperately need someone. When no one else is there, your teammates are going to be there for you. So that's something that my team hears me say a lot. We're not just business partners, like, we're friends too. And yes, that's what I need to find my flow. Yeah, definitely. You've got to find that rhythm for yourself. And so once you find your flow, you guys, you're going to realize that you're going to be doing the tasks on your KPI list without even looking at your KPI list. Like, I remember looking at the KPI list, like how in the heck am I going to do all of these things and deal with my kids all day long, and the dog, and exercise the dog, and make sure I get to shower and actually feed myself. Like, but then you find your flow, you find your rhythm, you train yourself to do all of these things, and you're like, because what we do is not hard, you guys. What we do is not hard at all. It is the order in which we press the buttons on our phone. Let that sink in, because the moment I heard that on a Zoom, I was like, oh my God. I have been sitting here waiting to press buttons on my phone to find the motivation, when motivation is a myth. It's true. Just get up and do the damn thing. That's all it is. So once you get there, well, I remember I used to hate post to post. And I was like, you know what? Stop that. You know what? I was like, I'm going to wake up every day and just tell myself that I love host to post. So for like a whole week, I was like, I love host to post. I love host to post, over and over and over again, until I I just made myself sit down and start messaging, because once you get to massively enrolling, you're going to realize that a lot of the people that you enroll into the business and as customers are going to be people you don't know. So it's going to be very normal for you not to know every person in the book on your chart as a customer. And those people, a lot of them come from host to host, you guys. And the last couple of tips that I want to say before I hand the mic over to somebody else is know your roadmap. You don't have a chart in front of you. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what your next promotion is. And that's not how you grow your check without a roadmap. And now, and I said this to my team earlier, if I hopped in my car and it didn't have navigation, I would need a map to get to wherever I'm going, because the only place I know how to get to is San Antonio and back. I don't know how to get to anywhere else. So you need that roadmap if you're looking to, one, grow your check, and two, promote with the company. And that's how you make more money, you guys. You promote to the next rank. So if you're fresh, your goal is Ruby, you want to go Ruby, and after you go Ruby, it's just the same thing, duplicating the same things over and over again. And the last couple things, make sure you prepare yourself, you guys. I don't feel well if I'm hungover the next morning. I don't feel ready to work. I do show up, but I don't feel ready. So it's like Courtney said, you've got to give up the things that you love the most to hit that promotion. Because when I was going diamond, I was not out at the club. I was not out at the bar. I was not across the border in Mexico partying it up with pouring, bottles of alcohol down my friends' throats. I was at home at my desk, and I said this to Katie the other day. I said, I went diamond spending 3 hours daily on the business, like super, super hard. I said 3 to 4 hours. I said, so for 3 to 4 hours for the next couple of weeks, I said, my kids can do whatever the hell they want to their house. So it's just the dedication, getting yourself to doing it and actually jumping in, okay? Because once you jump in, you know how when like the water's cold and you don't want to jump in the pool and you're kind of testing it with your toes and you don't want to jump in? What happens once you dive in? That's it. It's over. You just keep going. You have a good time. And don't ever stress over the business. I always remind my team about that. Don't ever stress. This is supposed to be fun, and this is supposed to make you happy. And I told myself that today. I had a really rough day yesterday, battling everything I was battling. And I made a TikTok, and I'm like, oh, TikToks make me happy. So do the things that make you happy with your business. Stay happy about your business. Speak about your business. Flaunt your business. And stay plugged in and showing up every day. And that'll get you to promoting as long as you have that roadmap in front of you. And that's pretty much all I have.
Do you have are you able to share your screen and just show people how you make a story really quick at all? Would it let you?
Yeah, I think I can get on my phone.
Just I know a lot of people on here always ask how do I come up with an idea for a story, and your stories are popping all the time.
What's your phone number?
856 834 8 what did you say? Sorry, you just got me confused. 2333. Brett said, damn, Karen, you don't got her number?
I do, but I was just trying to do it quick, Brett. You call me out, homie.
Oh yeah, disconnect your phone audio. Bottom left.
Okay. Wait, can I exit this here?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, how do I share my share content? Is that how I do it?
Yep. And then you start recording.
Did I do it?
No. Yeah.
Okay, screen.
Share
Screen, and then do I click Zoom or what?
Yeah. And then start share or something.
Oh, I see.
Fabiola says, I still don't get TikTok. Okay.
Her TikToks are awesome.
She said oh, there we go. Yeah. On.
All right. Okay, so here, I'm gonna run you guys through my story really quick, just so that you can see más o menos what it looks like. Okay.
Back in the zone.
I always make sure that I show myself making a product And that's super important. It's the first thing I cross off my checklist, you guys. And my story, I always wanted to draw people's attention. And so it's a mixture of the products of business and just my daily life. So here's I show myself making a product, and my favorite color is pink. So I make sure it's glittery and sparkly, and I'm gonna show you how I do that right now. I'm talking about the hairspray. And so since there's like Christmas going on, I have hair, and I'm very excited for that. So, and you know, whatever. And then it's just me and the dog. Here's one of those quick stories that Courtney taught us how to do. And then I uploaded a TikTok, and then it's just me and my dog again. So the way I do a story, here, we'll do like a picture of my dog or something. It's my dog. That's my dog. Okay, story. So let's say I'm gonna upload the picture of my dog. I hit this, I hit the little sticky note up at the top. Did you guys see that? It's this little sticky note right here. And then since it's Christmas, I just search the word lights. And look, boom, there's a frame. Make it nice and big. I make it a border. And then I'll come back in and then I can say snow globe. Put a snow globe on there. And then I can put like a poll. I keep hitting that little sticky note, a poll. And do you have a dog or something? You know what I mean? And then, yes, want one or whatever. You know what I mean? You can do that and then drag it here inside the snow globe. I like to do that, stuff like that. So that's kind of what I do for my stories. And I use, what am I doing? Where am I at?
Yeah.
Okay. So I use Instagram a lot. I use the Instagram. It's just a little post-it up in the top right, you guys. Click that and experiment. Just have fun with it. Like, you know, part of our job is to have fun and learn new things. You're learning how to make a new stream of income. Go out there and play with TikTok. Go out there and play with, I never once did I sit my leader down and be like, okay, teach me step-by-step TikTok. Like we're all busy, you guys. We're all going 100. There's trainings on all of that stuff. But I just jumped in there. Like I just started playing with the thing. And my daughter actually uploaded the very first TikTok. If you go back and look at my TikTok, she knew how to make a TikTok before. And I know a lot of the moms on here are like, my daughters are teaching me how to use TikTok. Wonderful. My 4-year-old taught me how to use TikTok. You just got to jump in there, you guys. And that's all it is. It's playing with your social media, but just make sure that you stay very close to the core 4, which is posting, messaging, following up, and growing your network. So yeah, make sure your story's on your A game because people are always watching that.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then guys, if you have any questions for Karen as we go on to Yami, just put them in the chat and Karen will type back to you too. All right, Yami, I'm gonna send it over to you.
Okay, hi guys. I don't know if you can see me. Okay, my name's Yami. Whenever I started this business, I was a high school student. I was involved in so many extracurricular activities, and I was going back and forth, and I was not able to afford gas because I was going back and forth. And my part-time job, no matter how many hours I added on to my schedule, even if I did 12, it still wasn't cutting it. So I needed a part-time job, and I saw this Host to Post by Courtney. So Host to Post work, y'all go do that. And I was like, you know what, I'll just do it. I like being involved. That's the blue in me. You know what I mean? And so I did the business, and for a good time, I thought I was only like worthy of just gas money because that's all I wanted. And then once I got into college, I was like, you know what, I can do so much more. Especially whenever I was doing nursing, because I guess like my dream since I was kind of smaller was to inspire people and just, be on TED Talks or something, you know what I mean? And so I was like, you know what, this can be an awesome opportunity for me to go, do that and go closer to, doing like my little dream. And so then I went full time in January. I moved from Texas to South Carolina and, because it's a crazy dream, you know what I mean? And so I just did it, with everything. I just kind of, jumped in, especially with the business. Courtney would like, you know what I mean? Like, I think we were talking for like 2 hours, I think. I'm not so sure, but like she followed up and then she was like, hey, did you sign up yet? And I clicked the submit button, I was in. So that's basically my little story. If you think that you can't do this business because you're busy, me and Courtney can tell you, you can. You know what I mean? You can find little things like like nooks and crannies throughout your day. And so I kind of did want to touch base on what if you want to set like a time aside, especially when you want to start doing like Zooms and stuff. And Zooms are great. Zooms are super, super amazing, especially when you're starting to grow with a team and you want to grow closer to them. You want to see them face to face. They're so much fun. And specifically, I did want to talk about power hour. So it's the time that that you wanted to set aside in order to work your business, and that's the time that you intentionally work your business. So I'm going to share my screen real quick and have y'all do something if you have an iPhone. Oop. Okay. So if you go to your settings and you go to screen time, you're going to find the time that you spend most on your phone. And so during that time, that's going to be the specific time that you should be doing a power hour. So that's how I, coordinate my power hours, because I saw that I spent more time on my phone from like 1 to 4. Well, I do more power sessions because it's more like relaxed and chill out and not too like rushed. But if you are trying to do like a quick power hour, those are super amazing. So first of all, you can use my code, you can use Courtney's code, you can even do your own. Don't be afraid to go out there and make your own power hour. Do it any time of the day, y'all. Another thing too, besides finding a time that you want to do your power hour, find a task list. So I have a crap ton, y'all. An experiment. What kind of task list do you want to do during your power hour? And then on Zoom, I think you can also do like stickers, so you can cross them off as you go. And super cool. I think you can only do it on the computer. I'm not so sure. I don't know. Chelsea knows more about that. But yeah, just find the find a task list that's going to work best for you during your power hour. And you can also do timers, so that way you are only setting 5 minutes for interacting, 5 minutes for making a TikTok or something, you know what I mean? And then you can find so many that you can go off of. I don't know, those are just a couple that you can download or get from your leaders. So if you need any of these, you can always ask us. And another thing too, whenever you are hosting your power hours, find like a playlist that you want to play during that power hour, something that pumps you up, something that gets the blood flowing. Power hours isn't a power hour if it isn't like pumped up, you know what I mean? And so, you know what I mean? You got to feel like a badass. I know Jade shared one that's literally called the Badass Playlist. And you can play that while you're doing your power hour. And then, you could talk about it. You could do a guided one. You can record it. You could do so many things with Zooms as well. You know what I mean? Growing closer to your team, working together, and showing your teammates how you work the business. So I hope I covered everything on that point.
Yeah, that was perfect. And then people were asking, what are the power hour codes? So in general, Yami was just saying that you can host your own, and like this is a task list that you can do if you want to host your own, and you can send the link on Diamond Elite Nation, right? Or on your team page and just be like, hey guys, I'm about to start a power hour if you want to hop on and work together. And then you can just share it up on the screen. So you don't have to wait for a specific time frame to work your business. Just like she just said, find somewhere that you can work your business. So find a time that you can sit down and work your business. Yami does do them Monday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to hop on hers, I'm sure she doesn't mind. I'm sure she doesn't care, but it's open to everybody. But you guys can all do your own as well. And then I got an inbox message saying, should we show the products every day? So yes, once you have the products, be showing them every day so people can see what other products you have. And then you can always talk about other people's results. Like if you don't have them right now, you can be like, my friend Courtney loves the Skinny Brew. My friend Katie loves the skincare line. Like you can share our stories and just go on our pages and see what we write and just post it. Post our picture, post it, and be like, my friend Courtney said this about the coffee and stuff like that. Okay. Katie said she was pantless on TikTok, or I said that. Okay. And then Sarah, you're going to bring us home with host to post.
Yes, I am. So just a quick introduction. I'm Sarah.
I am 21 years old. I live in Kansas City, Missouri. I have been with the company for almost a year now, and which is crazy. I enrolled under Courtney. I met her through a host to post that one of my high school friends posted for her, which is insane because she was living all the way in New Jersey and I'm in Missouri, and so was my friend. So it's like, wow, like how did she get all the way over to Missouri? Craziness. So it was just crazy, a God thing that I met her. And when I signed up, I was a brand new mom. I had a 3-month-old son, Charlie, and I was working full-time in a fast food restaurant at Sonic. I had been working there as the assistant general manager for 5 years. Hated it. Absolutely hated it. It was literally the worst thing ever. It was just, I hated it. So I had just gotten married recently, and I absolutely hated being away from my son. It was just, I mean, if you're a mom, you know that feeling. Like, it's just being away from your son or your kid, your newborn, is just the worst feeling ever. And so I just wanted something that I would be able to maybe just take some time off, or like a little more part-time with my job, to be able to be home with my son more. But what I didn't realize is that this was going to replace my full-time income within 3 months of joining the business. I went Emerald, and that's when I quit my job. I finally quit my job, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're doing this. And might I add, my husband, he was not a fan of this whenever I wanted to start this. We literally had to do a Zoom with Courtney and Brett so that he could ask questions, because he was super skeptical about all this. He literally made me look up a video on YouTube that explained what pyramid schemes were. And he was like, do you see the connections here? And normally I listen to my husband because he's my husband and I listen to him. To me, he's the smartest guy in the world. But there was just something in me that was like, that's not what this is. Like, I just have such a good feeling about this, and I want to do this. And I'm so glad that I did, because this has been a completely life-changing experience. And something I have always struggled with is depression and anxiety, which a lot of people do. I thought that was going to be a never-ending battle for me, and I thought that there was just no hope, that this is just how I was going to have to live my life. I didn't know that a job was going to help me move on from that. Okay, so this job has been something that has allowed me to grow in myself, because we do personal development and the environment is just so positive, and the people you meet are just so positive and encouraging you to grow in yourself. And so if you're new and you are just in this for money, well, you're going to grow spiritually and mentally too. So hold on to your seat, because you're about to change drastically. So that's just kind of my story a little bit. I absolutely love this company. Courtney has become one of my best friends, along with so many other people. So I'm so excited for you guys to be here tonight and for you to really get to know people. This is a great way to get to know people. So I have been given the ultimate task of helping you guys with host to post, okay? And so I want to preface with something, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you are scared of people saying no, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you're afraid of rejection, okay? Courtney, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing lots of 1s. Welcome to the club, okay? Courtney is, a superwoman, so she's not scared of that. But I have the biggest fear of what people think of me. So stupid. And I know in my head I shouldn't, who cares? But for some odd reason, my heart has struggled with that. And I've grown a lot from that. But the reality of the situation is that you can either let that fear control you, or you can let that fear drive you. And for you to face your fears and grow, that's what you want to do, okay? That's, like Courtney was saying, like, that's what separates people from going to the 1% or top 1% of the company and quitting. So, oh, thanks, Courtney. So that's what I want to preface with this, okay? I have hated host to post so much, not because they didn't work. I love them because they work. That's how I sign 90% of my customers, 90% of my distributors, but because I hate messaging people to do host to post. So overcoming that fear for me has been a huge struggle, okay? So one thing you need to know about host to posts is that if you do them correctly, they can literally promote you so quickly. I mean, this is how, like, if you're not doing host to post right now, then you need to start, and I hope you listen to this and you take this with you, especially if you're new and you don't have a big network. This is a great way to grow your network, Okay, so this is how I grow my network. I kill two birds with one stone, because when I'm doing host to posts, and people are commenting on them, I'm adding those people as friends, and then I'm messaging them about whatever the host post was about. Okay, when I started, I had like maybe 200 friends. Now I have 4,000 friends. So growing your network is a huge part of it. And so if you're just starting and you're like, I'm having a really hard time getting host posts up because I only have 50, 100 friends, well, I'm going to help you with that tonight. Okay, this is how I get my host posts up. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see if it's working. I've never done it on my phone before. Where is my phone on here? Okay. Sharing content. Share screen. Microphone off. Is it working?
No. There should be like, I think it's like share screen and then it says Zoom and you hit start.
Ah. Stop. It's working. Yay. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I literally put up a giveaway status just a little earlier. Oops, wrong thing. So if I go to my page and I can look at that, I did the creamy or chunky. I usually post a giveaway status once a week. You do not want to do it every single day, because people will look at that and they'll be like, well, she's just going to post it again tomorrow, so I'll just comment then. You're not going to get a lot of hits on it, okay? I just posted this an hour ago and I already have about 14 comments. So what I do with this is I'm going to message every single one of these people, okay? That's my grandma. She doesn't know how to work her phone, so I'm not going to message her. But I'm going to like this comment from Sarah Wilson, and then I'm going to message her, and I have text replacement. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in my giveaway message, and I have it in my phone as entry. So I just literally have text replacement. I put it in there. So whenever she answers, okay, this is the key, especially if you do not have a big network, okay? When she says yes, because she's going to say yes, you're going to give her a giveaway host to post, okay? So what that means, what that looks like, let me go to one. I have all of my host posts saved, right? This is one that somebody did for me a while back, but I haven't even gotten a chance to enter or message these people yet because I've done so many. I give them a status. This one says, I've partnered up with my friend Sarah to bless one family with $1,000 cash on December 2nd. Drop your birth month for a chance to be entered. Okay, so I don't have a big network. Let's just say that. I just gave this one person a host to post about the giveaway. And now I have, look, 27 comments. 27 people have commented on that, and they want to be entered into the giveaway. So what am I going to do? I'm going to message them to get host to post. And not only am I going to message them, but I'm going to add them as my friend. Now, this is an important step, is not getting blocked on Messenger because you're messaging a bunch of people that aren't your friends, okay? This is something Courtney taught me. So I'm going to add her as a friend, right? And then I'm going to press the message button. I'm going to put my message, how to be entered into the giveaway, in the box, right? Okay? And I'm going to leave that like that. So then I'll reply to her and I'll say, just messaged you. Make sure you accept my friend request so I can send you instructions. Okay, so now she's going to see that. And when she accepts my request, you're probably wondering, well, how do I know when she accepts my request? Okay, so throughout the day, what I'm doing is I'm going to my info or whatever, I'm pressing friends, and you can press, oops, wrong thing. You can press all friends at the top, and you can press sort. I'm going to press newest friends first, okay? So now I can go down the line, okay, and I can see, well, I already messaged this person, but if this was somebody doing a host to post, I would be able to see that my message was in this search line, and I can just press enter and it would send to them, right? So that way I'm not messaging a bunch of people who aren't my friends, and then Facebook's not blocking me because of that. So that's how I do that. And plus, once they accept your friend request, you also know, okay, well,
they're interested in the giveaway. And so people who don't accept your friend request, you're not just pointlessly sending them a message, having a pointless friend request. So, oops, my phone's dying. That's okay. So that's how I'm getting so many host posts up. So then when I message these people to do a host a post, that's when I'm giving them a product host a post, okay? So I might give them something like this one, reviewers needed. If you could, you know, the Thermofide X one. Okay. And so then anybody who comments on that, I can message them about products. So this is how a great way, a fantastic way to get host posts up if you do not have a big network. So if you're new and you're really struggling with getting host posts up, you need to be doing those giveaway host posts. I kid you not. I do about 10 of those giveaway host posts every day, and then I'm getting almost 20 to 30 host posts up every day because I have so many people. And if you feel stressed, like, okay, well, I have so many people to respond to, like each one of these host posts that have the giveaway with it have like 60 plus comments, that's okay. Okay. Once they're interested, they're always going to be interested. Okay, that host post I just showed you guys was from 6 days ago because I've had so many that I've gotten up that I haven't even gotten a chance to message those ones. So literally 6 days ago, but I'm still going to message all of them because they still want to be entered into the giveaway. It's okay if you don't get to everybody right away. Okay, that's not me. You're not going to get fired for that. You know why? Because you're your own boss. Okay, so don't even stress about that. That's something I have a lot of my girls who will be like, I feel so stressed. I'm getting lots of host posts up and I am having a hard time keeping up. I have kids. I have this, you know, whatever. I have my regular job, you know. Don't let it stress you out, okay? This job is not, you didn't sign up to do this so that you could run your life around this. You signed up for this so that you could run your life or run this around your life so that this could fit into the nooks and crannies of your day. And so you'll see a lot of other companies do Facebook parties, which is great. Sometimes we do those too. But, you know, if you don't have as much time to host things like this, host a post is where it's at because it's not you constantly having to post stuff in your Facebook page. It's just responding to the people who commented on that one status, okay? So don't take this for granted. And also the method I just showed you, I rarely have to message people for host a post because of this method. I literally just get that one giveaway post a week up, and then I give every single person who comment on that on my page that giveaway host a post. Okay, I make sure I get at least 10 people to post that so then it lasts me throughout the week. And if I run out, well, I still have people to message from those giveaway host posts to do host posts, and then I can once again give them a giveaway host post. So it's just a never ending hole of people to do host posts for you. There's so many people on Facebook, so you're not going to run out of people, okay, as long as you're doing it this way. Now, if you have a very small network, or even if you have a big network, I can't speak English today, and you aren't getting very many host posts up, you're just not trying hard enough. Like, that's just the bottom line. If you're able to get 2 or 3, your goal is 5, like, bull crap, okay? You can get up more than that. I haven't even gotten a chance to work on my host post today, but I'm not stressed about still getting up my 20 to 30 because I know I can do that within an hour. And once we get off of this, I'm going to work on that, okay? So if you feel like, well, I don't have time to get that many up, you're screwing yourself over by saying that. You really are. Like, don't make excuses for yourself, okay? I am a mom. I have a toddler and he bites me a lot, okay? So if I can do it, so can you. And I was even doing this when I had a newborn and I was working a full-time job. Courtney did this while she was going to school and had a big job and everything. And she still went triple diamond while doing all that, okay? So saying you don't have time, or saying, you know, or feeling scared, like, don't let those things ruin you, okay? Don't let the reasons you started doing this to grow and to be financially blessed be the reason that you don't succeed, you know? Like, this is how it is. This is how you're going to be successful. And just like Karen was saying, what we do isn't hard. We're literally just pressing buttons on our phone. We're messaging people. And if you're scared of rejection, you're scared of that one annoying Karen who's like, it's a pyramid scheme. this is so much better to deal with people like that online than if it was if you were working in like fast food like I was. Okay, if I had to deal with somebody like that in fast food, I'd have to put a perky smile on my face, give them a coupon, and say, come back, have a nice day, you know. This, block, okay? Never have to see that person again, okay? And if you have a lot of people like that in your inbox or commenting on your post, time to do a clean out of your Facebook friends, okay? If I see a negative post on my feed from somebody that I've added and I don't know them, I'm unfriending them. I don't need that negativity in my life, okay? So do yourself a favor and make sure that your stuff is filled with positive people, because when you put positivity out there and you're keeping positivity in your life, like it's a two-way street. It just keeps coming and going and coming and going. So that is my advice. That is it for me, I think.
Yeah, you did amazing. And I was just saying to Sabrina, I was like, Sarah should do all the trainings because she just trained so well. And the way you talk and you show your screen, I'm just like, yeah, that's so easy. It was really, really good. I'm like, you've grown a lot in the last year, Sarah. I'm so proud of you. I have a girl that's new on the team who inboxed me separately and said that she just started yesterday. And she's really like, she said she's the queen of being scared. Do you have any like quick advice that just ended out for her?
Yeah. Welcome to my life too. I'm so scared all the time. Fear is something that controlled me for so long. I think what you need to do is really rely on your team, like, and change your mindset. Understand that you're not alone in that fear. You're not alone. Something that I really struggled with for a long time in my fear and with this business starting out is I would never talk about it. I would never be like, I feel scared. Like, and now I have Courtney, and you have Courtney too. Obviously, Courtney is the best person to pull you out of a dark place. Literally, if I'm just having thoughts of like doubt or if I'm feeling scared, I'll message her and I'll just tell her how I'm feeling. And even though I know what she's gonna say, there's just something about her saying it to me anyway that makes me feel better. It makes me feel motivated. You have to understand that you are worth more than maybe the things that have happened to you in the past that have made you feel so scared of rejection, scared of somebody you don't even know. I can tell that if you really struggle with that, you've been through some dark stuff. I feel you. Okay. I'm right there with you. This is where you're going to grow from those things. This is where you're going to genuinely learn from the people around you and understand that you're not alone. And you've got to understand that there's going to be negative people out there anywhere you go. It's not just with this business. Don't blame it on the business. Don't resent your business because somebody you don't even know said something mean to you about your business. It has nothing to do with the business. It has everything to do with that person that's also struggling. And the best thing you can do for yourself is block that person, but also, pray for those people. Pray for those people who are struggling and understand that you know how they're feeling, how they're scared too. Okay. That's why people say me things, or that's why, excuse me, I had like a burp come up or whatever. But that's why people get so scared of like what we do, because it is newer and they think it's a scam, or they think, we're trying to whatever, like they're scared too. Fear is a worldwide thing right now, especially with everything going on. And so don't let this be something that gives you anxiety or gives you, that fear as well from people or rejection. This is something that is going to help you grow. It's something that's going to be, sanctuary for you, growth for you, comfort for you, and support, endless support. So let it be that for you. So that's my advice on that.
Yeah, and it's like a mindset shift too, because when you come into this, right, like I was there 4 years ago, come into something and you're like, you're not used to being around people that are gonna like want the best for you. Usually you're used to things in your life that have happened that may have been really horrible, right? And like you're used to bad things happening. I was there. I was used to like bad things always happening. Like, oh, I stubbed my toe. Of course that would happen to me. You know what I mean? Like that kind of mindset. But when you are around, like Sarah just said, when you're around this team and you're around people who are always like, let's look at the silver lining. Let's look at the positive things that are going to happen for your future. No matter where, all of us have came from some kind of hard background. Like we choose our hard going forward, right? And we do it together. Because now as you hit the submit button, you actually gained, not only you're going to be able to make the income that you want to make with this business, but you also gained like a family. You gained that support system that's going to be here. Like, oh, hey, Courtney, I'm having a really bad day. Like I got this mean message, blah, blah, blah. And then like Sarah said, I'll say the same thing she already knew I was going to say. But then she's like, okay, I'm good now. I'm back in it. Right? Just a couple weeks ago, we had a whole talk on motivation, and now she's sitting here preaching about it. Like it's cool to be able to go through these different things in the business and grow together, and then you get to teach that to somebody else one day. Like right now, you're joining for selfish reasons to make an income for your family, right? That's your selfish reason of making the money. But once you sign your first person on your team, it no longer becomes just you. You're helping them, and you get to change their life. So right now, every single day, even if you just started yesterday, even if you just started today, like you every day are growing into the person you want to be for your future. So do the things every day to get there. Number one, like Karen was talking about earlier, personal development is so important. So turn on a podcast by Trent Shelton, listen to Jade Hooper's podcast, journal, like get on the 10 a.m. Eastern journaling sessions with Cheyenne if you can, or just journal on your own and like write the things that you want to feel. Because maybe right in this moment you feel discouraged, or you feel like no one's going to want this, or you feel like everyone's going to call it a scam, or you feel like you're the fear of rejection. But if you journal and you write down every day and you reaffirm yourself, you like look at yourself in the mirror and say it, like, I am going to be successful. I am successful at this. I am a mass enroller. I bring in abundance. Like I have abundance. If you say these things, your mind will act on it. It's so powerful though. Your thoughts literally control what you do. So if you sit here and you're like, I can't do it, no one's gonna want this, no one's gonna want it, it's just gonna happen, right? You have to say, everyone wants these products, right? If I can sign 5 customers yesterday in a day, you can sign 5 customers today. There's no difference. You grow your network, we grow together, and we're gonna hit these goals together as we're ending out this year and going into 2021. People are gonna come to you for their New Year's resolutions. People are going to come to you for the Black Friday sales happening in a couple weeks. So let's prep now the best that we can, grow our network, talk to people, post every day, show up on social media, and then we're going to be prepared for all of the abundance that's going to come for us, right? So I want you guys, this was a great hour and 15 minutes, and I'm so glad you were all on. Can you all drop something in the chat that you learned tonight? Something that like you did not know before, that like helped you, that really spoke to you. I want to see some of them. Is Sarah related to us, Courtney? I know. She does seem like she is. Sister from another mister. Hopefully another mister. I don't know. My dad might be your dad. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Brett said Jesus. I'm just kidding. Letting go of rejection, time management. I've been putting much out there as much as I can, but the people who message me are the only ones that are actually interested. So like we were saying earlier tonight, Sarah literally had to go through like probably 50 conversations before she got like that one host to post that blew up with a bunch of people to message and have host to post go up. Me, like I look at my applications for distributors, I have like 350, maybe like 70 of them signed, right? Like it's a numbers game. So you can't look at it, especially if you just started. You can't look at it as I've talked to 10 people, no one wants this. It has to be like, I'm going to, by the end of the week, grow my friends list up 500 friends or whatever that goal is for you. I'm going to message and talk to at least 100 people this week. 100 new people. Why not? Make it a goal. Because the majority, when you increase your numbers of the people you're talking to, that's when you're going to get the growth. But you can't base it on limited conversations. If you only have 10 conversations and no one signs up, no one becomes a customer, and you base your whole business success on those 10 people, you're going to just be doing that the rest of your life. You're going to just be waiting for that one person, right? You just want to massively talk to more people and you will get the results that you want. I promise you. I promise you. Just keep doing the things every day and it will grow. Personal development is a big part of it, your mindset. Don't stress about the business, but be consistent with host to post tips. Don't count how many people talk to you. That number does not affect. Yep, exactly. To stop being scared and just do it. Like Christy was saying the other day, Nike, just do it. Message more people. Yep, these are good. All right, guys, so you all got something from this. You saw everyone's screens of how they actually work the business, right, and do different things. We all do the same things. Like everyone that shared tonight, we all do that every day, right? So do that, start doing that, make it a little checklist for yourself. However you want to work your business, get in a flow like Karen said, get some host to post up tonight. I just posted a host to post giveaway with my dogs, and I told people to drop pictures of their dogs. Sarah, you can go to Sarah's page and get the peanut butter crunchy or creamy status and post it, and then let's all get them up by tomorrow, right? Tomorrow morning you'll wake up to some messages about post up. Stop being scared. Yep. Anyone else? Questions? I'm gonna stop this recording now.